There's Championship 20, the second of two midweek tungsten tussles in Barnsley. Who do you like here? The bronzed Adonis or Adrian Gray? Gray with one of his best runs in quite some time. The rock star turned up with his guitar finely tuned. Would he hit the top of the charts? And how about Snakebite? The right guy with the right stuff in the right week? 3 titles in 5 days? He couldn't, could he? Today on High Roller Radio. Yes, hashtag PC20 and a wicked Wednesday of tungsten as the PDC's very best minus Michael Van Gerwyn, who did not play yesterday and is skipping today as well, get their final warm-ups in before Blackpool. The final ranking event before the World Match Play, tweeted on the Hockey Darts, takes place today at the Barnsley Metrodome. Who do you think will take the victory? Great question. Of course, it was a Peter Wright, Justin Pipe final on Tuesday. Snakebite got there for a big thumbs up. Can he win his 3rd title in just 5 days? We shall see. Commentator Dan Dawson was promoting his live stream board. There you see the lineup. Had Ian White on the card, Ted Evans as well, and a battle of whales to round it out. Vintage Jackpot, meantime, was keeping close tabs on Adrian Lewis's board. Some tough competition right there. The 2-time world champ looking to do some damage today. All right, first one's on the live stream. Ian White, the 1 seed, versus Yordi Maywissa. And from the get-go, the route was on. The Diamond, a first-round loser on Tuesday, was not messing around in this one. This double 7 made it 3-0 to start. He got it to 5-0 before Maywissa got on the board. 6-2 your final. White is safely through. Glendurant taking aim on Steve West. A couple of massive scorers. West here with the ton 40 to help stay on level terms. The pair exchanging holds of throw through the first 8 legs. Duzza with the hold here for 4-3. West countered, then nailed this maximum to help break in the 9th leg. That was the key moment. That was the difference. Simply the West wins. 6-4 your final. A pairing from Marvel Studios right here. The Flash and Super Ted. Mark Dudbridge, Ted Evans. Who would prove heroic? Better start for Dudbridge. 3-0 out of the gate. Evans, though, started to find his range. He kept it close, battled back, but that was all nullified here. Look at this. Dudbridge with the 153, treble 20, treble 19, double 18. Beautiful. This double 20 would do it. 104 his average. Nicely done. You might call it flashy. A whitewash to pass your way. Jose Justicia clobbering Ross Smith 6-0 with some brilliant form. At one point, he tossed in 10 perfect darts across the span of 2 legs. Tops would do it for handshakes. Smith couldn't do much about it. Justicia averaging 101.3. What a comeback from Reese Robinson, trailing Chris Dobie, who was averaging, ready for this, 116 at 4-0 up. He stormed back to win in a decider, 6-5 the final. A remarkable capitulation, said commentator Chris Murphy, and wow is right. Well done, Reese Robinson. That was an awesome comeback indeed, said at Support PDC. How about Gezzy? The price was right in round 1. Tossed in a 106.6 average on his way to beating Roby John. For the 2nd straight day, Bully Boy was bounced in his opener, 6-4 this time at the hands of Peter Hudson. As Big Bird Craddock says, the Rock is rocking. Menser Sulovich has defeated Mark McGeaney in a brilliant contest, reported at the Henry Cheel. 6-4 the final. Sulovich averaging 105 compared to McGeaney's ton. Back-to-back days, the Gladiator has averaged above 100 and lost. And yes, that is the difficulty of the PDC in a nutshell. As we run down some other first-round winners in the battle of the tortoise versus the hare, tortoise wins. Justin Pipe, a finalist yesterday, continued his good run with a 6-5 victory over Rapid Ricky Evans. Round 2 now, Conan Whitehead facing Darrell Gurney and having a tough time of it. Super chin sizzling. He nailed this in the 3rd leg, a 101 checkout, 19 bullseye, and this double 16 a gem. That made it 3-0. He then did this, the 140 on double 10. got it to 5-0 and settled for a 6-2 victory as he moves into his board final. Rob Cross versus Raymond van Barneveld next. Good tilt. It went back and forth on their way to 3 apiece. Barney pinning tops here for 4-3, but Voltage just had too much power. He leveled, then broke on the 76 checkout. Double 8 clutch last start. He closed it out with an 87 finish for handshakes. RVB has never beaten the world number 2. The Emperor of Dutch Darts is out. Love watching this guy. Primetime Matthew Edgar up against the Saint, Alan Tabern, and throwing steady darts like these throughout. Close contest this at 3-all. Primetime clutch on the 74, great shot. He then pounded the red bit some more, then followed with double 8 for 5-4. Credit to Tabern, he was right there with him to force a decider, where Edgar lived up to his name with the showpiece 105 checkout. He liked that one, why not? Primetime, it gets him into his board final. 6-5 the scoreline. As we check out some other last 64 results from Dart Connect, Nathan Aspinall, Johnny Clayton, Yelly Klassen, and Joe Cullen all tossing in ton-plus averages in their respective victories. Klassen, a 110. Steve Lennon, meantime, whitewashed Mervyn King. Third round now, last 32, and a great board final here. Luke Humphries, Adrian Lewis, stellar stuff, and close too. 3-3 to start, back and forth, both players doing a lot of this, massive scoring. Down a break, Humphries leveled things with a cool hand on double 5, but 80 was just too spot on. He rallied for the next 2 to close it out, a big hug at the end. 6-4 your final. We thank Jamie Cameron for letting us know that heading into these board finals, all of the top 8 seeds were still in the tourney. He then quickly reported that Darrell Gurney was the first to be eliminated. Super Chin beaten by the African warrior Devin Peterson, who averaged a whopping 103.1. That is quality. Still in the third round now, Christian Kist managed a break of throw in the 9th leg against Dave Chisnell. Double 8 for a 5-4 advantage. He was throwing for the match, but no, Chizzy broke back. But Kiss broke again in the decider. It took 9 legs for a break, and then we had 3 in a row to close it out. The Dutchman prevails for the 6-5 result. Great to see Christian Kist having runs again, tweeted Joe Williams. Back-to-back last 16 runs with a win over Dave Chisnell and an average of 103.6. Back to Dart Connect for your other board finals. Gerwyn Price, Joe Cullen, and Christoph Ratajski, all with ton-plus averages as they move into the last 16. At the bottom there, how about Jan Double-Decker? He beat Menser 6-2. The Dutchman having a day. Joe Cullen's been having a day all day, averaging a ton, eyeing up double 8 here for a 2-0 lead on Gerwyn Price, and yes, pinned it. He then used these misses from Gezi, 3 of them at tops, to make it 3-0. It got to 5-0 before Price took out 81 on the bullseye. This, his reaction. He got another leg on the board, but Cullen was too good. Handshakes at 6-2. Rockstar is through to the quarterfinals. Yes way, Jose. Jose Justicia landing a 171 first, followed by the champagne shot, the 1-3-2, bullseye, double 16 to lead Steve Beaton 2-1. He liked it. We got some big animation. He was playing well, but so too was this guy. The Bronzed Adonis stormed back with 5 of the next 6 legs. Double 2 here for 4-3. Make the final 6-3 for the brilliant Steve Beaton. Running down your other last 16 results, we see that both Peter Wright and Rob Cross recorded monster averages, 108.9 and 110 respectively, in wins over Jeffrey Desvaughn and Christoph Ratajski. The Elite 8 now, and Joe Cullen taking on the former world champion Rob Cross, sitting on 25, no problem, he cleaned that up, but Voltage landed this big body blow the very next leg, the 105 for 3-3. Rockstar had squandered chances. He then paused to collect his thoughts before making it 4-3. Full Full credit to Cullen, though. The nod of approval here as he rallied for the next two. A 5-4 advantage. 10th leg cross upsetted himself for missing 2 darts to level things, and you don't miss against a rock star, especially today. 6-4 the final. Joe Cullen is into the semis. How about Adrian Gray staring down the board and Steve Beaton in our second quarterfinal? What a run he's having. Trailing 2-0, he landed double 16 to get on the board. He then tied it at 2, and then again at 3. 7th leg drama. Big scoring mistake cost Steve Beaton. He tossed in a ton 40. The problem? He needed 130, a mind fart, and he paid for it. Gray pounced for the break and was throwing for the match and his first PDC semifinal in 7 long years. And yes, gray skies no more. Double 16 for game, set, and match. A 6-4 winner. Peter Wright destroyed Devin Peterson 6-0. A whitewash. He averaged 108.7. Absolutely superb. Adrian Lewis, meantime, toppled Jan Decker 6-2, averaging 95. We thank Tom Sports Journal for this. Peter Wright's averages so far in Barnsley, terrific midweek. Tungsten had a pretty good weekend too in Germany. And yes, Snakebite is enjoying a sensational run with 11 consecutive victories, a ton or better average in 6 of them. Good for the on fire emoji. Tom Beresford, great tweet. There he is, the man of the hour, Snakebite, killing the competition. No different here against Adrian Gray in our first semi, a 113 average on his way to 3-0. Talk about the right stuff, the right week, the right guy. He's on free flow, an easy 7-2 winner. Clash of the Titans here, our second semi. Joe Cullen v. Adrian Lewis, and this was all Rockstar. He took out 107, then followed with this, one better, the 127, double 10 next for 4-0, then a maximum for good measure, and he followed that with this, the 91 outshot for 6 on the trot, dominating, had 5 180s, another ton plus average, and you can make the final 7-2. So, would the price be right again, or would it be a rock star? Best of 15 for £10,000 and bragging rights, the title too, of course. We know who Hannah was cheering for. Joe Cullen, she said, fingers and toes and everything crossed. You win today. You saw that grimace on Cullen's face because of this. Wright hitting everything. He pinned double 10 for 3-0, then hit another one for 4-0, and pushed it to 5-0. Cruise control and full of confidence as Peter Wright takes down Players Championship 20. No problem. 8-1 your final. Unreal and unplayable. It's going to be awesome at the match play, he said. It's the changing of the points. They're landing nicely. For Snakebite, 18 straight match wins, 3 straight titles in the span of 5 days. The German Darts Masters, Players Championship 19, and now Players Championship 20. Can he go 4 for 4 at the match play? Oh my word! Mohawk magnificence today on High Roller Radio.